Hello, I'm King2 and this is my Acura RSX. So before we get into my review of my Acura RSX after a month of owning it, I do apologize this video is a little windy. For the first time I'm actually using one of my, I guess a tripod or whatever you hold the camera with. It's my first time doing that, but before we get into the review, please hit that subscribe button. Let's get to 100 subscribers. If your life is not great, tune in to make it better, because that's what we are about. And yeah, we're gonna get to reviewing my Acura RSX. Tune in. Alright, so just as I stated, we are going to be reviewing my Acura RSX. I have officially owned this car for a whole month. And I feel like it's about that time where I can describe my experience with my RSX, how I like it, what are some things that I've noticed, and I'm going to name like 5 things that I like, 5 things that I don't like, and the things that I don't like are things that are out of my control and I can't do nothing about. So I think that's only reasonable. So I think it's only reasonable that I do that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Alright, so the first thing I'm going to note that I do like about the car, I'm going to go through what I like about it first. So what I do like about it is the fact that it's black. The car is black. That's what I really like about it. The fact that my car is black. I always wanted a black car. I want my Accord to be black. I wanted the Accord to be black, but unfortunately, due to mechanical reasons and financial reasons, I had to sell it, so I didn't get a chance to. So that's definitely one thing I really. Alright, so another thing I like about my car is the headlights, and just the front end bias, and just the front end in general. Front end has that straight look. It doesn't have those two pits like the 02 and 04 RSX. It doesn't have those, and it just makes it look, I don't know, it looks a little bit clean, but at the same time it looks kind of evil too. I like that too a lot. Alright, moving on to the rear. I'm just gonna move around here. Just need to move around so I know what I'm talking about and looking at. So another thing that I like about my RSX is the rear end. So if you guys know about the 0204s, they have the same pattern as their headlights, where it has like the 2 dips on the tail lights. I like the sleek look. And another thing about the tail lights is that they're all red except for the reverse lights, which one day I do plan on getting LED bulbs, the pure LED bulbs for the reverse tail lights. I think that's gonna look really clean and it's gonna help the look of the car in general. Alright, so another thing I like about my RSX, so I guess that's like 2 or 3 things I named already. So it's like 2 more things. I got 3 more things to go through, but another thing is the sunroof. It's the sunroof. This car does come equipped with a sunroof. I think all the RSXs do. Don't quote me on that. I do not know. I don't know much about these cars, but I'm learning day by day. But this car comes with a sunroof. If it's a nice day, just pull the top up, or just prop it open. It looks really good, especially when there's a lot of people that do it at car shows, and it just looks really baller, and it's just a good flex. Alright, so another thing that I like about my RSX for number 4 is the mirrors. The mirrors do have a defrost system on them. I've never seen that on any car before. I never had it before. My parents don't even have it. So it's a first for me. So when your car's like all fogged up, the mirrors defrost also. That's a plus. Do you not know how great it is to have mirror defrosters? Like, that's amazing. So okay, so I'm losing count at this point, but or where we are. But I may have 10 things I like or 10 things I don't like. I don't know. You guys gonna know by the title of the video. Right now, I'm trying to figure it out for myself. But another thing I like about my RSX is the fact that it's manual transmission. So if you guys know that from the review video, this my '06 Acura RSX is not the Type S. It is the base model with a manual transmission. So this goes, it's manual transmission. It has a all black interior, which is a must for me. It doesn't have leather. That's the thing about it. I didn't want leather because they crack easily and they burn your ass in the summer. I didn't want that. So that's one thing about this car that I truly enjoy, is the fact that I have an all black interior, carpet black floors, black floor mats. I don't have floor mats, but carpet. It's black. Everything. Everything is stock. Factory radio, factory shifter, factory everything. Like, nothing's been modified on this car, and that's something really rare to see on an RSX, especially when the seats are in really good condition as they are now. And I do plan on keeping the seats because the seats are like amazing. Like, that's definitely another thing I like about the car is the seats. So another thing I like about the car is the seats. The seats are like a nice little have a nice racing look to it, and it's just like really cool. It's like a really, well, okay, for me I'm slim, so it doesn't really hug me that much, but it's comfortable sometimes, except sitting in a parking lot for over an hour. But don't ask me why I do that, but it gets uncomfortable in that aspect. But otherwise, when you're driving, you feel like you're an actual racer, and it's just really fun to drive, you know what I'm saying? So and that's what I like about it. And I guess another thing I like about it is the rear windshield wiper. Now that's an odd one. It's odd, I know, it's odd, I know, but I like it. Alright, so another thing I like about my car is the rear windshield wiper. It's definitely helpful when it's raining, and that's one thing I wish the other car had. Well, not really I wish I had it, because it never had that big of a problem, but with this car it is a problem with the rear windshield wiper, especially when rain gets on it, because it's a coupe, and this rain just stacks up all over here. I can't really see, and you don't usually, that doesn't go away until you're driving. That's how it was with my Accord. It didn't go away until you were driving fast enough for it to go away. But in this case, all I have to do is just one click, wipes all the water off, and then I'm able to go on the road. And then when I'm at the stop signs or stop lights, I turn it back on only when it's raining, so that I can continue to see what's in my rear view. Alright, finally, one of the last things I like about the car is the wheels. Now, this is awkward for me to say that I like the wheels. These wheels are 16-inch aluminum wheels, factory. These wheels are factory, bro. Yeah, they're gonna get changed now, because that's an awkward wheel size, man. But it's really awkward, and I can't see myself slamming blowing the car on 16-inch wheels. I have never heard of anybody doing that before, so that's definitely getting changed. It's getting changed out though. Don't worry about that. But I do like it because it gives the car a sporty look as it sits right now. Just gives it a nice little sporty look. However, with the upcoming mods I do have coming for the car, Jesus, please. Alright, so like I was saying about the wheels, so it just gives it a nice sporty look. And with the upcoming mods I have coming for the car, the wheels are going to throw the car off balance, and that's why Um, that's why I am keeping exterior mods to a bare minimum, and that's why I'm not really going after that right now. Going more for keeping up the maintenance and the performance and just maintaining it as it is now until I find the wheels I want, and those will get thrown on, and then we can go on from there. So that's all I have for what I like about it. Now let's go on what I do not like about it. Alright, so right now we are inside, ooh, goodness. Alright, so right now I am inside my car, so, to describe what I do not like about it. So, with this car being the way it is, it's a coupe. So, there are some concerns. So, one thing I do not like about it, like I really don't like about it, is the blind spots in this car. So, as you can see, the blind spots are really are located where the seat is, and it's hard to see out of those, especially when driving, especially when you have to turn back and everything. Makes it it's definitely hard to see your blind spot, which is why one mod that I can recommend everyone to do, and what I will be doing on the channel, is installing blind spot mirrors to put onto my my side mirrors on both of those, so I can easily see my blind spot. I don't know if any other owner has done that to get around looking into their blind spots, but that's definitely one thing I do plan on doing, because it's kind of hard to see in my blind spots, and it makes it difficult when driving, because that leads to accidents, and I don't want that with this car, because this car has, even though it does have like a few rough edges, but that's my main concern for this car, is that it's just the blind spots. Alright, so another thing I don't like about the car, I don't really have too many things I don't like about the car, because most of the things I don't like can be easily fixed. Or there's a solution around it. So another thing I don't like about it is the shifter. It's a shifter. Now, like I said, it has a factory shifter. I feel like, so after a year driving, and you guys see me drive this car in my video. So I'm going to be inserting some clips of that. Sometimes I find it hard to get into some of the gears. Well, mainly because I'm not pressing hard enough on the clutch, but at the same time, like after a month of driving, at first it felt like normal. It felt normal to do it, but then after a month of driving, you realize that there's just like this empty void. There's like this empty void of when you're driving, when you're switching through gears, and you realize that the shifter could be like it's missing something. Like it feels like it's missing something. Not bad, like not like it's missing like any parts or anything. It's the shifter. Like it's just the knob itself. It's just too light. It's way too light, and I think with a weighted shift knob that it will help. And luckily, speaking of shift knobs, I do have one on the way. I do have a new shift knob on the way, so I'll be installing that in the following week. After you see this video, I'll be installing that in the following week. Also have another mod coming for the car also, but that is one thing I don't like. So if I don't see any improvement with the shift knob, with it helping with the throw, I do plan on getting a short throw shifter and make it feel a little bit notchier, just a tad bit notchier, so that it'll be easier to get in and out of the gears smoothly, because yeah, this just starting not to cut it for me, because for this being a sports car, I want the performance of a sports car, and that's going to that's a need. That's a must. All right. So a second thing I don't like about the car is the the speedometer. Well, the dash. So I don't have too many concerns about it, except for the fact that when it gets darker, and you want to turn your daylight and you want to turn your lights on, it doesn't look good. Like, it doesn't look good at all. So that, like, you guys know how it gets when it's like really dark, and how when you want to turn your lights on so you can see how fast you're going. It doesn't look good with this because the dash is red. At night it turns red, and when in the evening, when the sun's starting to go down, when you turn the lights on, you can barely see the numbers when you turn the lights on. Like, you can barely see it, and it just doesn't look good, and it doesn't complement the white. It doesn't come. It really doesn't compare well with the white. With the white on the speedometers, etc. And that's a really big issue. That's what makes me not want to turn the lights on at all until it becomes dark and I turn the lights on and not able to see the numbers clearly. Alright, so another thing is that I do not like about driving about the car is the driving experience. The driving experience is amazing by far. This car handles like my other car did when it had coilovers. This car handles exactly like that car, except this car is not even on coilovers. It's on stock suspension, stock everything. Hasn't been modified, but it handles really well. I mean, of course it should, because it's a sports car, I understand that, but it's like this car is like, it handles way better than I really thought it should. It handles way better than it should, and that's really surprising. However, when hitting VTEC from like 1, 2, and 3 is my problem, and 3 is the problem that I do have with this car. Not that like it's going out or anything, but like when you're hitting VTEC, you're like but 3, it dips down to 35, like to 3,000 to 3,500 RPMs. I hit VTEC to like 45 to 5,000. I think that's when the VTEC crack is at 5,000 to 7,000, and it dips back down to 3, and then that's what I really don't like about it. When you hit VTEC like going, and then it's like a lag, almost like boost lag, and then it gets back, and then 4th it continues, and then 5th just carries you out. That's one thing I do not like. It's terrible. It's so bad. It's so bad. I don't even know how I do it. I don't know how I don't know how I put up with that. But yeah, that's terrible. That's so bad. Alright, so another thing I don't like about the car are the pedals. Now, as far as the driver's side goes, as far as pedal goes, like, the pedal placement is pretty good. I do feel like they could be moved over a little bit. However, it's pretty good. I don't have too much to say about it. However, the gas pedal. Am I the only Acura RSX owner that noticed that the gas pedal is way too close to the fucking way too close to the center console? Like, when you're driving and you're trying to floor it, but your foot is like, dude, look at this. Like, look at that. Like, it's way close. Like, that's really close to the sidewall. And I don't know. Like, I cannot be the only one that knows, like, that struggles with that shit. So it's like when you want to gas it, but you can't gas it. You want to gas it, but you can't gas it because your foot is hitting the side of the wall. It's hitting the side of the wall along with the gas pedal. Like, it doesn't work. Like, I don't like that, and that's what makes it hard to it's like just to, you know, speed up a little bit, because like my foot is on the wall, on the side of the wall. Like, oh my god. But it doesn't have nothing to do with the shoes, like the shoes you wear either. It's like it's just really close to the center console. I don't know why, and that's one thing I really don't like that. Like it's so annoying. Like it's so annoying, man. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. Alright, so I told you guys everything that I like and don't like about my RSX. That's all I have, really. Otherwise, this car is a great driver's car. It's just really fun to drive, and I have a blast in it every single time. I have a blast in it every single time. And I'm still getting used to it, figure out what gears I need to be in at certain cases, in certain situations, and otherwise, it's a fun car. I am really glad I got a good deal on it, and I am not exceeding what I spent on the car. What I pay for the car is how much is what my budget is. For now, for now, because I'm making big moves. So that's my budget for this car. So I'm gonna be working towards that a little bit this year, just a little bit. Not going crazy because I do have big moves to make, and I do plan on making them because that's who I am. So without further ado, don't forget to live life simple. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. If life is not great, tune in to make it better. Because what we're about, please give a fat thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. Subscribe down below for more RSX content, and I have a lot more content for you guys in the upcoming months of 2020. I hope you guys are starting to work towards your goals, and I know I am. And without further ado, tune out, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Tune